So I was watching a video just now, like 10 seconds ago, I stopped it, about the west and east of England, but that's not what we're talking about. I got an ad halfway through the video about AI. Well, I didn't even know if it was about AI, but it was an AI avatar speaking. And I've grown to loathe any visual AI, unless I find it funny. Like, if it's humorous, then fine. But the way it looks is starting to just piss me off. I don't know why. But when I got the ad, I had no idea what it was talking about. I was trying to skip it as fast as possible, as you do with ads. You try and move on as quickly as possible. But it made me think. The majority of ads I get on my YouTube at the moment are about AI. There's one called, actually no, should I not name drop? I don't know if this, I don't know. Okay, I'll name drop some. There's one called Base 44, which I haven't even like entertained past 10 seconds. Like, I have no idea what it does. I think it's an app which creates an app from you just speaking using AI, which I guess is useful. But some of them just don't make any sense, and I wanted to know who is buying buying into the advert, or buying the product or service from the advert. Because for me, obviously I'm not the target audience, otherwise I'd be using it or wanting to use it. But I have no idea what these companies are doing. One of them's called Use Motion, I think, where it schedules your day using AI. I've never used it because it probably costs money. But like, how have humans got to a point where they need AI to schedule the day? There was one where I remember some AI avatar talking to another AI avatar about having AI employees do work for them. I'm like, what? I am 3 levels deep into this AI dreamscape. And I don't think I took the time to just ponder what I'd heard or what I was listening to. Because sometimes, I mean, that was one of those moments now. I got the advert and I'm like, what? Who is using this? Who even watches the advert and has a slight inclination to click on the link of the advert or to click on whatever? Who finds these adverts useful? Because I don't have a problem with adverts, right? It's just part of like capitalist society. That's just how the world is. That's capitalism. Yes, it can be annoying, but sometimes ads work and they actually show you a product which you end up buying, which is actually something really useful. But when 80% of the adverts are AI, voiced by AI, scripted by AI, the visuals are done by AI, heck, they're probably advertising to an AI audience buying the product. What is going on? Okay, that was what I was thinking. Yeah. I'm sorry to barrage you with more information about AI, because to be honest, I'm sick and tired of everything AI. Of it dominating the news, it dominating our lives. I mean, yeah, algorithms are useful as fuck. AI is useful as fuck. But it also, do you not like think back to past times when, like, I don't know, where you had to still do the work yourself and you hated the work, but you still had to do it yourself? And now that AI exists, it's like everything online has decreased in value because the effort it takes to make something has also decreased in value. There was this video I saw the other day, or the other week, something, of a cafe with one of those signs which are like this on the pavement, where it's got like a sign this side, a sign this side. And they'd used AI to generate an image which they'd printed out onto the sign. And it had those weird parts where like you can tell it's AI, like there'd be bits where colors are kind of blending into each other, things like that. And honestly, for me, when I walk past a restaurant or anything which is using AI to represent themselves, I immediately lose respect to that company. Because if they're not even willing to take the effort into presenting themselves in an authentic, succinct, and complete way, with attention to detail, with effort, then what does that say about the cafe, the company? We talk about job prospects and jobs in general. My friend, I won't name any names, I mean, he's doing something which I'm sure most people are doing. He is sending, or he's not sending, he's using AI to help him, probably not write the whole thing. But some people, okay, this is nothing to do with my friend. You have people now, we talk about AI, we have people now who are using AI to write a job application, a CV, a cover letter, which then gets vetted by AI into how viable it is for the job. So, I mean, what world are we even living in? If we have AI creating CVs for AI to review, why the fuck is a human doing the job then? Because an AI is selling itself to another AI based on the description the human gives them. And they may not even be fit for the role. It depends what job you're going for, of course. If it's shelf stacking, then it doesn't matter, because unless you're paraplegic, then you can stack shelves. But if it's something more complex, more specialist, more bespoke, then we run into issues. And that's for companies to solve, really. I mean, they'll probably create some AI tool to regulate the AI's vetting, the AI CVs, to prevent that from happening. I think with the advent of AI, people are striving for a future with no problems. And there's been a lot of literature written on this. But what is important to recognize is problems never go away. Humans and animals, well, I'm talking about humans because I'm a human. We are designed to solve problems. If we stop solving a problem, we are objectively less happy. Let me give you an example. If I'm going to the shops, going to a lecture, doing stuff where I'm solving something, then they're all individual problems. If I have to drive to the shops, then my first problem is get ready, be presentable, go find the car keys, go get everything I need to go to the shops and then the lecture. Then eventually, when I get to the car, which is another problem, the next problem is put the key in the ignition, start the car, drive the car right. These are all individual problems which are so easy or so natural that you don't even think of them as problems. Problems to you are only problems when they're big enough, complex enough, important enough. So I drive to the shops, I'm buying all the things I need to buy. All these little micro problems that I'm not so much solving, because I'm not when I find, I don't know, a block of cheddar which I need, it's not so much solving a problem, it's just completing a task. But task and problem are the same thing in this analogy. And compare that to sitting in my bed, which I've done just now for the past 3 hours, bored. I would objectively be more happy doing the shopping and all those problems than sat in my bed, chilling out, having free time, watching YouTube, scrolling. I mean, come on. And this brings me back to my overarching point of, I think so many people expect AI to be able to live for them, because that's really what no problems are. If you have no problems in your life, you're not living. And that includes the boring ones as well. That includes the ones where you're doing work, academic work, for whatever academic project you've got going on. That includes basic tasks like taking out the bin, washing your dishes after you've eaten, putting stuff in the dishwasher, keeping your house clean. In the future, they'll create some sort of robot to do these things. Because why? Because they're boring. No one wants to do them. But as we strive to a future where more and more essential tasks to keep us alive are done not by us, I think we're gonna see a gradual shift in the psychology we have towards life. Because in truth, our brains weren't designed for this. They were designed to do the good as well as the bad, the boring as well as the exciting. And when you try and remove so much of the boring, tedious, and stuff you just don't want to do, I think that will have I don't know what word I was trying to say. A massive impact on the human mind, our psychology, and what it's actually designed and what it's evolved to do. So yeah, that was this video. Gone a bit on a tangent there, but yeah. I was having this chat with my friends as well. Let me pull up the thingy, the message. Telling you okay. So there was a meme which said, "I hate old people, man. I was in the war. Congratulations. I'm gonna be in the next one, and they have laser beams now." It's basically taking a piss, saying war back then is not comparable to war now. So my friend says, "Bro, postmodern warfare is fucking terrifying. I reply, have you seen those drones the size of an avocado which can shoot something that goes through someone's skull like a bullet? Imagine a swarm of them, all connected to a hive mind, and you're just in the Neo trenches, surprised you made it as far as you did. He replied, holy horror. Scariest thing about AI neural networks is they all know all the information the others know and learn on it at insane speeds. Then I reply, 2027 is nearly in a year, for fuck's sake. Now, AI 2027 is this theory where, like, AI will just go supersonic, hypersonic, whatever the fuck you want to fucking sonic call it. But it's just going to have this big explosion of super intelligence. And I don't know what probability that actually is, whether it's even possible or what year it will happen. But just search up AI 2027, you'll find stuff about it. Then I continue. Sometimes spiritually, I think it's best to do what an ostrich does in an earthquake. Really, it's for the best. And by that I mean ostrich sticking its head in the sand. I think that's what they do, but yeah. But has any other generation had to deal with such comfort and safety in the present, but anxiety about the future? Not in a way where, like, I'm actually anxious, but just in a way where it's so unpredictable, the future, that trying to prepare for it is futile. Anyway, that was this video. Hopefully you didn't have a AI existential crisis whilst watching. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching.